Hello and welcome to this QuadPro support video. In this video I'll be showing you how to create and manage an asset maintenance record. Asset maintenance records can be set up for each asset and automatically triggered to go into your job request list when needed. These can be used for servicing, repairs or upgrades to your assets. First, open the asset register to view your assets, and then open the asset record you want to work on. Navigate to the Asset Maintenance tab. Here we can see a list of all the asset maintenance records for this asset, of which there are none. So to create a new one, select Add on the right. Fill out the fields, starting with the due date. So we'll put that on Saturday. Auto JR lead time in days is how many days in advance you want to be notified about the job request. So I'm going to put 7. You can put a longer lead time, 60 days for example, if the job has to be put out to tender because you need a contract and it will take longer to sort out, but for this one we're going to go for 7. The next field is the ID of this specific record, which will be generated when we save this. In the comments we can put what this asset maintenance record is, so we'll call it the yearly service, and then the category that this falls under. We can put who will be completing this, so it will be the maintenance team, and as this is one of our own teams, the cost will be 0. If there is a cost involved, you can input that here and create the works order from the job request. You can trigger this asset maintenance record at different intervals, so we're going to go for every year for the next 5 years. The next date that this will trigger is shown on the right here. You can have multiple maintenance routines for the same object, so as well as having this yearly maintenance, you could then also set up maintenance to happen every month. This interface here allows you to upload any related files, but first you must save and make this active before we can do that. Now we can select a job type with which the job request will automatically be generated with, a subtype, and the problem. This is a custom list, so you can have a number of different options here. To find out how to create these custom options, you can watch our video on managing the glossary. On the right here we can see we have our compliance days set to 60. This is to do with our traffic light system for managing the status of the object. So it's the length of time in advance of the job that you want the amber light to appear. So 60 days in advance of this yearly service coming up, the little traffic light, you can see some over here, will turn yellow to indicate that it will soon be coming up. In the notes at the bottom, you can put any notes which would be useful for the operatives. When you're done, to make this active, press save at the top. We can see that that has now filled the list with 5 job requests related to that asset ready for when the time comes. We can see that the first job request is already amber because it's due within 7 days. Press save to exit and head to the job request list. Here we can see a list of all the job requests that we have acted. And we can see if we sort them like this, a lot of job requests which are generated automatically by the asset. To manage one of these job requests, open it by double clicking on it. Once you've opened it, you can change any of these details if you need to. So now we can manage and complete this like a normal job request. If you need to create an associated works order, you can do so by selecting the plus icon in the bottom right here. You can then go through the process of creating a works order outlined in one of our other videos. When the job is finished, the operative will fill out this section here, and then the feedback form will be sent to the requester. Once this asset record is completed, you can select this option here and it will bring up this menu for you to complete. To upload documents, select the Upload Documents button. You can upload as many documents as you want, but this needs to be done one at a time. So we'll upload the first one, and then if you want to add another one, do it again, and we can choose to replace or add. So we're going to add, and we can add another one, which now there are 2 documents uploaded. To view the folder with all of these files, select the folder option, and that will take you to the dedicated asset folder that contains the files. If we go back one step, we can see previous asset maintenance folders. If it has passed the maintenance, we can tick this box and add any notes. So lift maintenance complete, all fine. Save the job request, and this has now completed the asset maintenance record. When another one is triggered, you just repeat the process.